All right, let's get back to that top story of Santa Monica declaring a state of fiscal distress.
That's right. We were telling you that city leaders are saying the financial challenges come from a decline in tourism and more than $229 million that have been paid out for sexual abuse cases. We want to get back to the mayor of Santa Monica, Lana Negrete, this morning. Mayor, can you hear us now?
Yes, I can. Thank you for having
wonderful.
me.
Yes, sorry we were having some technical difficulties. So tell us more about this resolution. We understand it doesn't cut city services or grant emergency powers. So how can it solve budget issues?
That's correct. It's basically us throwing up a red flare to our partner agencies. And I'll give you a few examples. By us articulating in one document where we are financially, when we go for federal grants, it really stresses our urgency without us having to re-articulate that in grant requests. As it pertains to the Coastal Commission, we just voted to adjust our parking rates. And so in order to realize that $9 million in revenue much quicker, we had to be able to articulate that in a financial distress one-page document. So it's not just rumor, but it really lets the Coastal Commission know why we need to expedite that. Otherwise, that could take months. And, we're hoping that we could realize that new revenue stream in the next fiscal quarter. So that, and then also with our state legislatures, as you mentioned, the Euler cases, these child molestation cases that happened in the 90s, those we've paid out $229 million so far. There's over 180 more new cases. We need to stress to our state legislatures that we need to put caps so that cities like ours and school districts and counties don't become fiscally insolvent.
Which is understandable from the city's perspective. Obviously, the victims of this may feel very differently about that. One of the other reasons cited is a decline in tourism. Are you seeing tourism numbers go up? Because I've heard from so many people out of state and out of country that they're concerned about coming to Los Angeles with the ice raids that we've seen as of late and some of the fires that happened earlier this year. What are you seeing in Santa Monica?
Well, I just want to say we stand with the victims, but we do also have fraudulent claims. So I just want to touch on that. But yes, we have seen a decline. Unfortunately, those numbers are trending in the wrong direction. I don't think our city is unique in that situation, but we are working with our other, ways to bring people back. We haven't seen the impacts of ice raids in terms of them happening in our city. However, our businesses are affected. Our car washes have been closed. Our restaurants and other retail shops have been impacted by folks feeling afraid to come into work. In terms of that impacting tourism, I don't think it's that. We saw that trend going downward. People on the news thought logistically our city had been burned during the Palisades fire. So we had a lot of cancellations at our hotels. And I think that decline had been trending that direction, prior to even the fires too. So we're in a situation right now where we're doing everything we can to try to not only attract our travel and tourism, attract new businesses and work on that front, but we really needed this financial distress document so that we could show other agencies why we need the help as quickly as possible.
And are you confident if those agencies jump in, then this revenue gap can be filled?
I don't think this revenue gap is going to be filled just by those things. I think, staff is going to come back to us in October with a much larger plan. And so we hope that we have a new city manager. He's doing many things to align everything, including our organization, how efficient we are and how we work internally, as well as aligning our budget. So I'm hopeful that all of those things, this is just one tool in the toolbox.
Got it.
All right, Mayor Lana Negrete, thank you so much for being with us this morning. We appreciate it.
Thank you.